Okay, now we're on.
Okay, we're back again. We've had lots of technology problems here this morning.
Okay.
And anyway, I think we're good to go now.
All right, sorry about that. So I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri, and we're gonna do our live shopping today.
30 items.
We are.
That's when you...
No idea why. Yeah, we're like really far away. All right, go ahead and get started. Just
Okay.
Spill.
Anyway, live shopping. We have 30 items. Everything will have a number and a price. Does that look better when I hold it up really close? Get over here for a while, but anyway, we are still messing with our screen.
Just tell them about the shipping and all that.
Okay, with the 30 items, you can comment on our Facebook page live if you want a product, or you can call the shop, leave a message on Facebook. We will take your order. Orders usually go out on Wednesday of the following week. We charge $7 flat rate shipping.
And so we have 30 items picked out for you. Every item's going to have a price and a number. You can call the shop. Did you just do all that?
I thought I did.
Call the shop. Put a message in the drop a message in the comment. Leave us a message here on Facebook. If you're a new customer, you will need to call the shop so we can get all your information. And we will go ahead and get started. Okay, number one is the Scrambled Eggs Kit. This one is so cute, and we
only have a few.
I know, yeah, we only have a few. I don't think we could even kit it anymore. But you can see how they did theirs kind of more solid colors. Of course, we can't do that. We did all these really fun colors.
And where theirs is kind of a blue background, ours is that pretty grunge color that you see.
Yeah, I will open it up so you guys can see. Looks like we are closer now, so that's better. And here's all the pretty fabrics.
So those are going to be chickens and eggs.
Chickens and eggs, and then here's more. That's going to be the beaks and
looks like the background squares and binding.
So that's like that little chain piecing.
I think that white grunge, or I call it white, that's really kind of a caramel color. That's actually their body.
Yeah, and then here's the background.
Man, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? Now, is a square quilt, which you know is not my favorite. 65.5 by 65.5.
It'd be a great one to hang up.
Be a great one to hang up. And you could always add, you know, another chicken at the top and make another row.
Yes, you could.
Okay.
It'd be really cute.
So that is number one, $119.56. Number two is our Femore
Scissors.
Scissors. That's how I'm pronouncing it.
Yeah, so we showed the Femore, or we don't know how to say it, rotary cutter, and they sold really well, and everyone talked about how amazing they are. So we thought, well, let's get the scissors and see how that goes.
So I've yet to open the scissors or use them.
They're $20, and
what's
a nice big handle on there.
I don't know what the length of the blade is, but
doesn't say.
Doesn't really say. Not very long.
Yeah, maybe 2.5 inches. Okay, and then number 3 is the Karen Buckley Perfect Scissors. We restocked all of our scissors. I noticed when I was ordering we had no scissors over there. So these are stainless steel knife edge blades, comfort soft handles.
And it has a sheath to cover the tip. $29.50.
Okay.
Number 4 is our marquee kit. This is a cute one we put together last week. And Carol is the one that came up with the pattern for this panel. So it's a Halloween panel.
So this is how the kit's going to come to you. I'm going to open it. Sorry, I'm sure that was right in the microphone. So this is what the pattern looks like. It's actually done in like deer fabrics.
Yes.
Ours is Halloween. Finishes 50 by 64, so it's good size.
So it has a little note inside the pattern because we have you adding a larger outside border where theirs is like 2.5 inches. I think we did our border 4 inches. No, we did it 6 inches, but all the instructions are in there. But there is the panel, so where you see those 9 patches, you would have this Halloween panel.
Isn't that so cute?
I know a few people that love Halloween, so this would be perfect.
Well, and I end up with so many Halloween quilts. I'm also one of those people that's really drawn to Halloween fabrics. I don't really, it's like I decorate my yard or anything, or even like scary movies or haunted houses, but
well, we don't, her and I both live in the country, so it's not really like we have a bunch of trick-or-treaters either.
Or none.
Well, none nowadays.
Okay, so that's the panel, and then look at this fabric. So everything is marked.
So this is going to be your outside border. Ooh, isn't that pretty?
And then this orange.
It really only takes like 3 kinds of fabric and a panel. That's it. So that is number 4 for $60.70, and it'll end up being 50 by 64.
Okay.
Binding included.
Number 5 is the Quilt Jazz Notebook, blue or pink. So I was on a notebook kick when I ordered. I think these are so cute.
They really are.
So they're just a spiral notebook with lined pages. These are 4 by 6, so you need to tell us whether you want the blue or the pink. But yeah, they're really cute. I think I need one of these for my purse.
Okay. Number 6 is going to be the Quilt Spiral Notebook. That's larger, and it's $14.99. So the pages on this are 5.5 by 8 1/4. You get 80 pages in there. It's kind of metallic-y, isn't it? Shiny.
It is, yes. It's very pretty.
I hate the delay.
Yeah, we're having a delay on this, but I don't know if it's this or if it's that, so let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Number 7 is our mini charm checker pillow pattern. That's a mouthful right there.
So this little pillow finishes
18-inch pillow.
Yeah, 18-inch pillow, and it uses 2.5-inch squares and then a background fabric. Very cute. So you could use up some of your scraps, make pillows, and I like how it's got binding.
And I love those little patterns. I've made 2 of the pillows. That one there. All right, number 8 is going to be our July 2025 small, which is the Stars and Stripes pillow kit for $33.05, and I have it done, so Jessica doesn't even need to open it.
Yeah, we showed this last week, and Mom just had the top done, and we sold kits like crazy. Cut more kits, and now she's actually got it done.
I got it done. It's one of the few things I accomplished.
And so did you end up making your own form?
Yes.
And it's so nice. You did such a good job.
So it's just a plain old white fabric, and
that you did for your form.
Yeah.
And then she did an envelope back so she can take it off and wash it.
Easily.
And you quilted it yourself.
Just diagonal lines.
So cute.
Yeah, I love the backing. That floral, the little bitty flag.
Yep, very cute.
So that's number 8, $33.05. Number 9 is the Cloud 9 kit.
Cloud 9 kit.
Okay, that one's done too. I'll go get it.
Oh, I don't know where. Did it get quilted?
Oh,
it's on the list to be quilted. So this is the Cloud 9 kit, and Mom's going to go get the top. She has it done. And it is, let's see, number 9. So it's $70.95. I'm not going to open it because she's going to show you, but you're going to get the pattern, the fat quarter bundle that you need, the background, and the red is the binding. And maybe
Such an easy sew. You could easily quilt this in a day. It's a true quilt in a day. Later up your back quarters, cut them. It goes together really fast. It's a good size.
54 by 70.
I'm just making all kinds of, trying to turn it around so you can see all the colors.
I really like this one. It'd be a great one, just, you know, thrown around, easily cover up with on the couch.
Yeah.
Put in the car.
Kind of picnic
travel.
quilt, patriotic. You take it to the 4th of July.
Things.
Fireworks.
Yes. Okay, number 10 is the Cha-Cha kit.
So, when I finished that, I was kind of on a patriotic win here. I was like, okay, I'm going to do several things. So I did that pillow, and then I did this little runner yesterday. Not like I made it. I put the kit together. So for Cha-Cha kit, you're going to get, for $38.28, yes, you're going to get the pattern. And then you're going to get the charm pack, which is Star Spangled.
Ooh, this is pretty.
Isn't that pretty? And then you're going to get the accent. The pattern actually shows, here it is, See where the white is, you're going to put this blue color. And then where the outside border is, which they have just a solid orangey color, is going to be this patterned. And then this will also be your binding. And the little runner is 14.5 by 35.5. We have at least one hanging in the store. At one time we had 2 or 3 hanging in here, but I think we still have one. It's an easy sew. Again, it could be done in a day, and you'd be all ready for 4th of July. Now,
I do see people saying it's buffering. If it is buffering, I don't know why. Something's going on with our internet. But after the video, you can go back and watch it, and it should just be a clear stream.
because you're trying to do it live, maybe.
Just doing it because it's live. So if you just rewind and go back and watch, you'll be watching this on a little bit of a delay, but it should.
It's doing the same thing on what we're watching too.
I'd say it's just something going on with the internet today. But anyway, we're going to keep going because I think it'll
Catch up. So that's number 10, 3868. Everything you need to make it. Now, if you already have this pattern, because we have kitted this several times, you could say number 10, no pattern. And you would get, I think the pattern's like $11. So we take it off of that price.
Okay.
Number 11 is our fracture kit. And that's going to be this. Yeah.
Okay.
So for number 11, you're going to get the pattern.
This quilt finishes 60 by 72. So you're going to get the pattern. Is that what size it is? I think so. 60
Oh yeah,
by
I'm looking
72.
at the block, 12 by 12.
That'd be terribly small.
I'm thinking, why has it got 12 by 12 on there?
Yeah, that'd be a pillow.
That'd be a pillow.
A small one, I bet. Okay, so you're gonna get the pattern and then the fat quarter pack, which this is the Star Spangled that we just shown in that runner. So you could do the
Runner,
yeah.
a quilt, and you could do some of the pillows.
Yes. And then you're going to get the background.
Which is that pretty blue, and this is also in the runner. This is a cross weave by Moda. So this would be everywhere you see the white.
And then you're going to get this for the binding.
That'll be the binding.
Isn't that pretty?
Where's the pattern down again? So everywhere you see the white would be this blue, which look very patriotic. Okay. So that's a number 11, 11105. And if you have the pattern, just let us know and we'll take it off the price. Number 12 is our Deluxe Light.
Okay. I did just notice if I got out of the live and then got back in, it did catch back up. So I don't know. I think when it's all said and done, you can go back and watch the replay. Okay, so this is the Vivilux Light, and it goes on your sewing machine.
And it's magnetic, not sticker. So you could easily move it from machine to machine. You could take it to retreats, you know, detach it because you're just going to pull it away.
And it has...
It's rechargeable, no batteries required.
Right. Yeah, fully charged in 3 hours. That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. You know, we sold a lot of those. I have not brought one home.
I've noticed when I'm doing my, my flange binding, I'm kind of struggling to see that I'm going in the hole.
Yeah.
Because you have to go right in the ditch. I've been thinking, I think I need a little light that really shines down on
microscope.
that hole. Yeah.
Number 13 is the mini charm pillow pattern. This is the one I have made twice, and it's a fast.
Did we get these back in? I had some people asking for this, and we were sold out. So we did get these back in. This is the one Mom did in the Tilda that was up front. What was the other one?
I did 2 with that.
2 with the Tilda. So it uses 2.5 inch squares and then your background fabric. And it finishes 18 inches.
Number 14 is It All Adds Up pillow pattern.
All right, so another pillow pattern uses mini charm pack, so 2.5 inch squares, and it finishes 26 inches.
That's a big pillow.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice big pillow.
That would be like floor pillow.
I like to have nice big pillows around on my couch.
And she has teenagers that waller them and throw them on the floor.
I know when my son's been home because the pillows are everywhere.
but on the couch.
And the quilts are all wadded up everywhere.
So number 15 is basting glue. This is by, what's the name of that company?
So Easy, non-toxic fabric glue pen, dries clear and washes out, easy to use twist pin design.
So that could be used for numerous things. People that use basting glue for their binding, and then don't put any pins in it that way.
That's a good idea.
Okay, number 16 is going to be this book.
I found this book on this come in and I didn't even know or see it or forgot about it. I don't know, but I was going through the books and was like, oh, I love it. So this is Playful Precut Quilts by Amanda Niederhauser. And it's got such pretty pictures.
The pictures are gorgeous in this book.
Let me show you some of the quilts in here. So there's kind of a table of contents, I guess, of what's in there. There's pictures. There's a strawberry one in here that's, look at the sunflower one. I like how they did that with the colors. Just the arranging of colors made it look like sunflowers.
You could make it look like poppy colors or
Whatever.
roses, or. And they're all done with pre-cuts, and it's pre-cuts, layer cake, charm
There's the
packs,
strawberry one, guys.
10-inch squares, 5-inch squares, 2.5-inch strips, back quarters.
Yes, here's the one Mom likes. It's
I
in the
love
roses.
in the flowers, yes.
Very pretty.
There's a nice scrappy
There's
looking
a
one.
nice scrappy one. Yeah, there's 15 projects in here,
For $26.95.
which I mean, new patterns are like $14. So
A lot of them are anywhere between 11 to 14.
look at the Christmas
Oh,
tree
the Christmas
one.
one is really cool too.
Yes. Anyway, get yourself the book. There's a star one. Always gotta have a star.
It looks so pretty in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Not that I would put mine on my island because it would be a mess, but it looks pretty in the picture.
Yeah.
That's number 16, $26.95.
Maybe for a photo shoot.
Number 17 is the iron rest.
This is one of the most important things in my sewing room. So this you can put on your ironing board, and then you don't have to do this motion with your iron all the time. You just iron and put it back on the
It's a
rest.
silicone rest, so it just keeps all the heat right there. It's not going to burn your iron pad.
Yep.
Or your wool mat or any of those things.
Very nice. Very handy.
Number 18 is the Gravitate pattern. I got it covered up. There we go.
Oh, this is a new one that I found. So this has a baby square throw, rectangular throw, and bed size. The rectangular throw, which is 60 by 75, so that's a really good size, uses 15 fat quarters. So any of our 16 fat quarter packs would work for that.
Yes.
And I love the one on the back.
I do too, because I like patterns. I don't like solids. I just
Yeah,
rarely use solids.
Yeah, I rarely use solids. I just don't have much fun sewing with them.
No, I just don't get excited about that.
Yeah.
So number 19 is a Gravitate kit that I put together. So if you don't have that pattern and you want to make this kit, you're going to need 18 too. But 19 is going to be the fat quarter pack. This is Sunday brunch.
Sunday brunch. So we sell a lot of fat quarter packs around here. There's 16 fat quarters in a pack. This one is the Sunday brunch line.
Oh my,
It's so pretty. So for number 19, you're going to get the fat quarter pack. You're going to
It's a Essex linen, so everywhere you see the white, you're going to put this, I think it's called flax, or oyster maybe.
yes.
So you can put that little colors up against it.
That's really pretty.
I think it's really pretty. And then your binding would be this fun little yellow print.
Ooh, yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I did too. So I was like, I could bring something home every week when we do live shopping.
Oh, me too, for sure.
Then I would have 40,000 projects going on. So that's number 19, all the fabric, 110.83. If you need the pattern, you're going to do 18 and 19. Number 20 is going to be our needle minders.
All right, number 20.
You
These
can
are
pick
so
which one you
cute.
want.
So you're going to pick whether you want the flower or the owl. And the needle minder just has a little magnet on the back. They're magnetic, so you can stick it on your cross stitch or whatever, binding, and it'll hold your scissors and your needle on there. You don't lose it.
Number 21 is going to be an Olfa blade. This is the Endurance blade, and you get one in that package for $15.99. If you've never tried the Endurance blade, that's what I've been using, and I really do believe they last longer.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 22 is going to be our baby bricklayer kit. Did you bring this one back?
I did.
So this is a really fast baby quilt, and the price is $35.46. Can you believe that? So this is the baby bricklayer pattern. It looks like it comes on this little hard kind of plastic. The baby quilt finishes 36.5 by 38.5. And we kitted it just like Jessica has, and she's going to go find hers. But you're going to need a charm pack. That's everywhere you see all them little rectangles. Takes a charm pack. And there where you see the white at the top and the bottom, she has actually done this coarse fabric. So cute.
So this is the quilt that I made.
And then that little horseshoe, you can cut fabric, you can see where it goes. And then this is the flange piece. So you got enough to do
I
the flange.
included the flange in this kit.
So this will be your binding and your flange.
And I put a little label on it.
And we have this lovely blue Mickey, I believe, too.
We do.
We have it in brown, too.
We have it in brown, and I would have done brown originally,
But we was out.
but we were out, so I did the blue. I thought it was fine.
So that is quite a good deal for a baby quilt of $35.46.
Yeah.
I always need little boy baby quilts. This is what I don't have a lot of. All right, so I'm trying to put it kind of somewhere. It's all back together.
Okay, and we're on what number?
23.
23 is Plant Life Kit. Oh, this is so pretty.
Yeah,
This
and we
is-
have a few kits this colorway, but we may have to change the colors if we kit it again.
Different greens.
Different
and stuff.
greens.
We will stick with the greens and.
The same background and all that, but
Yeah.
we may have to do some different prints.
So this is how the kit will come to you.
This
So-
quilt is pretty big, 68 by 81 or 146.68. Of course, it includes the pattern.
I don't really want to open it, but
I know it's wrapped perfect.
so nicely wrapped. But there's the pattern, so you can see how the plans are blocks. I love that.
And I think the pots are that purple, dimple.
Yeah, the pots are, but then that little strip is this pink.
Right, where they have kind of a burgundy color.
I think so.
100%, that's very good in the package. Let me check it out here.
Oh, this is actually
Butterscotch fabric.
where the yellow is the pink. That's pretty.
Okay.
This is the pots. This is the binding, I bet. Yeah. This
Is razzmatazz, one back quarter razzmatazz.
that must be where the little
Red is.
yeah, the orange. That's pretty.
But this is the pots. Okay, so there's the pots. We was right on that.
That is really pretty. I'd like to make that.
I think it'd be very neat.
Okay.
All right, so I quit admiring that. That's number 23, 146.48. Number 24 is the Starburst tree skirt pattern.
Ooh, yeah, these are new. I made a tree skirt last year, and I love my tree skirt. So this Starburst tree skirt is, you can do an 18-inch, a 24-inch, or a 48-inch. So you could do, even if you've got some small trees.
It's really cool.
It does have something frightening in here. It looks like a template.
But that's just on the cutting of the curve.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad. That's just how to cut it. Yeah, make it circular. Okay, that's not bad. Not
Show
too
that
bad.
pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, you're making it rounded. That's what that's for. And the rest of the pattern is done in color, so very simple.
It's really half
Yeah.
square triangles and blind beads.
All right.
That's really cool.
It wasn't that scary. To
Wasn't
have an
that
extra
scary.
piece in there.
25 is our now we're moved to cross stitch in case you didn't.
All right,
And
so
say
cross
that.
stitch is the Christmas chicken pattern.
It's so cute. That looks like you.
That is so cute. The stitch count is 88 by 143.
Christmas chicken. He's got a wreath of it. So cute.
That is really cute, really sweet.
So the pattern's 1540. Number 26 is the pattern Pear Tree, and I love that too.
That's just cute. It's
Similar
got a
to the
little-
strawberry, you know, same designer.
It's got like a little yellow bird or something on the
Little
vine.
vine.
That's really cute. Stitch count is 93 by 70.
Well, I hope I don't get all those messed up with their packages. We'll figure it out. Number 27 is My Cat Helper. Look how cute that is.
I do see a lot of you posting pictures of your cats helping you in your sewing room, so here you go. The stitch count on this is 90 by 110.
Okay, number 28, we're moving on to some cross-stitch kits that they put together with the floss and the cloth. So number 28 is going to be Forest of, that's not even it, Forest of Zag. This one, they're out of order.
Okay.
28, Forest of Zag kit. It's by Ink Circles. The stitch count is 163 over 106.
So you're going to get the pattern, the cloth, which is an 18 count white Ada, and then the floss, which is all hand dyed.
All hand dyed, Weeks Dye Works. And I called for Classic Color Works, and Letty just converted it to this.
Very good.
Very good.
All right.
All right. And now 29 is going to be Summer Sweets, which would be this one. I believe Summer Sweets. Yeah.
Okay, so Summer Sweets, here's the pattern. Oh, that's cute.
Another strawberry.
Yes, the stitch count is 82 by 85.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
So you get the pattern, the cloth, which is a 36 count linen. Now, if you didn't want that small, then you could let us know what you'd like, and we'll get something close. And then the floss, which is all DMC. Okay.
Number 30 is going to be the cross stitch kit for So Blessed.
Oh, I think this one didn't make the cut.
It didn't get on there, and I don't know why it's even on the table, so it confused
Just
me.
do it next week.
We'll do it next week. Number 30 is So Blessed. So you're going to get the pattern, which isn't that cute.
It is cute. And the stitch count on this is 102 by 109.
Got a lot of pink in it.
Yeah, that's really cute. You're going to get the cloth, which is a 13 count. Or
32.
32. I don't think they make a 30 13 count. 32 count. And then the floss, which isn't that pretty, and the pinks.
Oh, it is pretty.
Okay.
Okay, so we have done it.
All right, that's
With all of
everything.
our
With all of our
hiccups.
mess-ups today. So anyway, hopefully the video cleans
Catches up.
up after it's said and done. And have a really great weekend. I think the weather's supposed to be warm here in Missouri, so that'll be nice finally. It's summer. We'll do our YouTube videos at some point today and get it loaded up. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.